Hello, Kingdom Hearts fans. I want to talk about today the Kingdom Hearts 3 development timeline. After Bill Farmer tweeted out about how he had finished recording for Kingdom Hearts 3, and everyone got all excited, then Square Enix said, no, we're still waiting, there's no official release date, I started getting curious about the actual development of it. So I'm going to go through today and talk about different important release dates or other information, and just kind of match it up to see if it's possible for Kingdom Hearts 3 to be done. Regardless, we're probably going to find out any sort of information pretty soon. But this is something we should probably talk about at the very least. I haven't seen many people talking about the actual form of development and so on, so I'm going to do that. To start off, in 2005, Kingdom Hearts 2 is released. Yeah, it's been that long. In 2008, the PlayStation 4 starts development. I cannot find a start development time for the Xbox One, so we're gonna do it around there. In 2009, Disney buys Marvel. In 2011, Disney also broaches the idea of buying Lucasfilm. For the Star Tours 2.0, it was released, and then George Lucas had dinner with the head of Disney at breakfast with the head of Disney. And he's there saying, George Lucas says something along the lines of, hey, I'm thinking about retiring. And the Disney guy, I think it's Rob Iger, goes, hey, what about Disney buying you? Well, Lucasfilm. So, they talked about it, and obviously it happened. But I read about that in, like, Forbes or Business Weekly. It was in an actual magazine. I was looking up stuff about this. Anyway, so 2011, Disney broaches the idea of buying Lucasfilm. Kingdom Hearts 3D is released in Japan in March 2012. The credits in the final scene say this is the last game before Kingdom Hearts 3. At least the last original game. So yes, Kingdom Hearts 3D, 2012. In May 2012, the Unreal Engine 4 is released and licensable. I'm going to put a link to the trailer in the description. So that's going to be important later. Avengers is released, and that's the first film to be distributed by Disney. And the talks to buy Lucasfilm officially start again, so it's been at least 5 months, probably more, since Disney came up to talk to Lucasfilm. October 2012, Disney buys Lucasfilm. Also, as a side note, Wreck-It Ralph came out. It came out around that time anyway. That's why Ralph does the Darth Vader breathing in it. Anyway. February 2013, the PlayStation 4 is announced. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 is released May 2013 in Japan. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 is announced the next month in June. This is important because in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, they said several times in interviews afterwards about how the game wasn't complete yet, about how they didn't even have what they wanted to do, but it wasn't done. So all the footage they had was pre-rendered. That nothing was, well, done yet. And that they just wanted to let people know that, hey, it exists. Anyway, so that's going to play in a little bit later. In October 2013, the gameplay trailer is released. This is important for several different reasons. One is apparently they got working gameplay from June to October, and that everything is, at least supposedly, in-game, which is surprising. I don't know much about gaming, but that seems a little quick, even if it was a quick scene. I guess the second thing is they talked about the shaders a couple times, but the scenes they showed were in Twilight Town in the June trailer, and you don't need shaders for Twilight Town. It's Twilight Town. Anyway, but the other thing that was important is that in one of the scenes in the trailer, which I will also link to in the description, Sora is seen riding the Big Thunder Mountain train, and people went back and realized that in 1.5, when you rescue Geppetto and he gets the house, he puts up some posters and design ideas on the wall, and one of them was not only a train, but almost exactly like the Kingdom Hearts 3 Big Thunder Mountain train. So, again, 1.5 was released May 2013, and then October 2013, we've got, so sometime before May 2013, they came up with the idea and had it at least partially implemented. at least enough along that when they do the trailer in October during D23, that it's similar enough we can recognize it, which is a big deal and a big jump from, oh, we're just thinking of things, to that. November 2013, Frozen is released, and so is the PlayStation 4. June 2014 is our first Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer with actual plot details. And, yeah, that's important because it's not much, but it's two unknown figures discussing things. So, yeah, it has some plot details, two unknown figures discussing the Keyblade War and an old master. We don't know who they are yet, but, you know, again, they've got some more detailed plot worked out. September 2014, Square Enix announces that Tetsuya Nomura has left Final Fantasy XV to work exclusively on Kingdom Hearts 3. October 2014, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 comes out. Square Enix announces that they also had to switch the game engine to Unreal Engine 4, which, to remind you, was licensable back in 2012. They've also had they've had issues with their own in-game engines for a while. Apparently, it's part of what held up the work on Final Fantasy 15. It looks amazing when it works, right? But if they have enough trouble, it just delays things. Again, 15 it's been a while with that one. There's a release party in December 2014 for the US and European release, which shows some new renders and some small scenes and some weapons and enemies. It looks really cool, but it's a bunch of bits and pieces. And in Kingdom Hearts 2.5, which again released over here in the US in December, Cypher tells Sora to come back in 10 years. I don't know if he said this in the original version. My PlayStation 2 has been broken for years, and I don't have the time or the patience to go through every single Let's Play to find one obscure line by Cypher, which you only find if you're talking to him before a struggle battle when you go back to Twilight Town. No one's really going to look that up for the original ones. No, so if you want to check, please let me know, because this is one of the key things, honestly. I'll go back to it in a second. Let me just finish out with the timeline. Square Enix says there will be more news in 2015 and repeatedly says they are in the world selection stage. They're being vague about the three main new additions, so to speak, of Frozen, Star Wars, and Marvel. As a side note, Star Wars is absolutely going to be in it in some way, shape, or form. I can almost guarantee you that Xemnas will at least refer to his blades as lightsabers. Finally. Because he is honestly a Sith in everything but name. Sorry, Tara. In December 2014 also, people start looking at Kingdom Hearts Chai because there are some really interesting developments there. The story is moving along in ways that seem to tie it back to Kingdom Hearts 3. This includes some of the mandatory quests and so on. A character, and particularly one character goes to sleep and has a dream sequence where a character in an organization, the organization cloak shows up and talks to these founders. And the founders get referred to by Maleficent in, I think, 2.5. I have not gotten there yet. I know the scene exists, but I haven't been able to check it myself. So it's starting to link these founder characters from Kingdom Hearts Chai, which is not over in the US, like normal, to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the organization. An NPC also shows up using a Keyblade that Sora is seen using in the Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay trailer. It's just, I don't know whether it's a coincidence or not. Actually, I should rephrase that. Sora's not seen using the Keyblade, so to speak, in the Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay trailer, but he transforms his Keyblade to turn into something, and that something bears into the two guns. The two guns look a lot like that particular Keyblade. In addition, a Kingdom Hearts 3D HD Riku in his Tron outfit shows up in the Kingdom Hearts Chai card, which honestly could mean very, very little. The only reason anyone's paying any sort of significance to it is because an HD Aqua render showed up before the announcement of 2.5. And then we get to the January 2015, where Bill Farmer says he's completed recording for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Square Enix denies it. What I want to go back to, though, is the Cypher thing. because of what happened with Geppetto and the train, it's entirely possible for them to have changed Cypher's line, whatever it was, to telling Sword to come back in 10 years. If they did, I don't know. Again, I cannot play the original one to check. But it's entirely possible considering the Geppetto train sequence. And 10 years from Kingdom Hearts 2 is 2015. And I think it's entirely possible for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out in 2015, provided that Square Enix has been lying about the development process. With the Unreal Engine 4 being released in 2012 and giving it about a 3-year development period, it would come out in 2015. 3 years being at least a good time to get everything pulled together. It might be pushed back a little bit if Disney asked them to do Frozen, and to put it in, which, regardless of your opinion on it, not only practically prints money, but does link very well to the Kingdom Hearts universe, with Anna possibly being some sort of Princess of Heart, and also being sought after by Organization or the Xehanorts or whatever. And then again, Star Wars was also bought in 2012. Unreal Engine, like I said, Avengers being released. They're going to pay attention to Marvel. And that's also in Kingdom Hearts 3D. And it seems likely that once they finish 3D to give themselves a little bit of a break and then working into Kingdom Hearts 3 itself. So, nothing like big, nothing confirmed. But, and there's also the very quick jump from saying we have no gameplay available to releasing some gameplay in a fairly polished state. And again, they could have been just working on the cup for a minute or so for a couple of months, and that is entirely possible. I'm not discounting it. But, I don't know, they're considering how long and everything that's been done, and the HD remakes, which could be set up for the PlayStation 4, for next generation stuff. If they're lying and they're showing us stuff from several months or even years ago, then yeah, they could just surprise us at E3 saying, oh, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is available now / November. Something like that. So, with all that, I just want to, I hope it comes out. I do. I've been waiting a long time. But, again, it could also not be. They could be exactly where they are supposed to be, and where they're saying they are. And Bill Farmer that's the thing with Bill Farmer. Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts in general, what it says and what it does, the words they use are very, very specific. It is unlikely for words like Organization 13, Xehanort, Keyblade, Kingdom Hearts, etc. to show up in non-Kingdom Hearts stuff. So if he says he's completed recording for something, it may not be Kingdom Hearts 3. But it will probably be something Kingdom Hearts related. He does a lot of goofy stuff. I mean, literally, he's goofy. So, it doesn't seem like he was lying. Voice actors have slipped up before. I'm sure he's done something. It may not be Kingdom Hearts 3, but he's done something with recording they haven't announced. And then there's the Ben Diskin, who voices young Xehanort, and he also talked about being recording, but it was for the 2.5 stuff, and he thought he was doing Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think Haley Joel Osment talked about recording at some point recently too. And it could just be because they're talking about Kingdom Hearts or whatever. So again, it's a whole lot of circumstantial evidence, and who knows if it'll lead to anything. But it's certainly within the realm of possibility. I'm not guaranteeing it, but looking at the development cycle, there might be something there. I hope to come back with more answers soon.